All right, guys. Last classification review before the grammar quiz. Let's knock this one out. First, before the contest began, that is an adverb clause, so that's a subordinate. And then the soloists were nervously pacing back and forth. Independent, complex sentence. Oh, you guys are going to hate number 2. Tired of studying. Participle phrase. There's no verb or anything. Tired is a participle. Studying is a gerund. Diego closed. Turned are the subject-verb pair. That is simple. After the storm, it uprooted the tree. Adverb clause, subordinate. Others loaded them into trucks, independent. Some of the cleanup crew trimmed the branches, independent. Compound complex. Independent clause. What you say? What? I don't believe you, Ayers. Well, you're going to have to, because Harriet collected, Harriet jammed, and Harriet marched. Actually, she marched out. So we have a single subject and a compound predicate. Still only one subject-verb pair. Simple sentence. Man, they're being nice to you. Right? No, come on. You know that's not right. You know. I mess with you, though. I waited impatiently. Give me that. Independent clause. As, adverb clause marking word. Postal worker approached. So we have one big subordinate clause and one tiny independent clause for a complex sentence. 6 is just kind of goofy, but what we've got here are 2 understood you things. You take your jacket, that's one clause. You wear a sweater. Here's our comma rule. Remember, comma before a coordinating conjunction. Independent, independent, compound. I'm going to bet you get tripped up here, and I'm going to bet you get tripped up right here because of that clause. Jacques wished. Independent. He couldn't convince his parents to let him go. Independent. Because he had come home late 3 nights the week before. Subordinate, adverb. That he could go on the camping trip. Subordinate, noun. So 2 subordinates, 2 independents. Compound complex. Now, good. Do not overlook these 2-word clauses. What I think some of you probably did was that, and made 1 clause out of 2, okay? If you did that, you're not counting your subject-verb pairs, you're making assumptions that you've got this down, and I cannot implore you enough, take the extra time to take the simple step of making sure you have all your verbs and subjects accounted for. That create the beautiful scene outside the courthouse window. Adjective clause, so that's subordinate. Everything not highlighted, independent. Complex sentence. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. Let's try it this way. Everything before the semicolon, independent. And I don't have trackpad problems. This is just dumb. All right. City officials were waiting for them at the reception. Independent. You see that? The city officials. I'm sorry, I didn't highlight the, but obviously it goes with it. Do you see that semicolon right about there? That kind of acts like an and. The semicolon's job is, well, its primary job is to connect 2 independent clauses that are very similar in thought. So if you ever see a semicolon and you know it's splitting up just two clauses, sort of like the comma before a coordinating conjunction rule, you will always have a compound sentence. But that only works if it's just two clauses, because you can use semicolons in all sorts of ways. But this is a very common usage. So 9 is compound. 10, this is just dastardly. Person was, that's your independent clause. Subject-verb pair. The whole thing is an independent clause, thus making it a simple sentence. Where you may have got caught up, subject, verb, predicate nominative. And this is what we call an appositive of the predicate nominative. Yeah, it gets a little tricky. The thing is, number one, you don't need the owner and operator of the store, so you can get rid of it. And if, in a concept fashion, you can't get rid of it when you're highlighting the clause, but it just shows you a positive. Positives are never necessary. They just add extra information. So I just put my finger over it, like you guys could see my screen from my angle. That was pretty dumb. But if we were all working on the whiteboard, put your fingers over the owner and operator of the store to show you that it's unnecessary. The sentence retains its meaning without it. Hopefully it didn't throw you. All right, so that's it for the out-of-class reviews. We'll do 1 or 2 in class, and then quiz Thursday. I'm recording this Friday morning when I am not at school because of personal reasons. I hope to see you, well, I will see you all Monday because I'll be there. I hope you all have a good weekend.